to, we did note in here that there was a 911 call that came from that location on July the 4th. It came to the 911 center at approximately 2:18 a.m. It was a call that came in from a female who indicated that she had an emergency at her home and confirmed her address as being the address of 108 Old Orchard Drive. Two Palmer Township police officers did respond to the scene. It's our understanding that these officers went around the house outside the home. The home was secure. I believe one of the officers looked through a window, and as we put forth in the affidavit probable cause, it indicated that officer, while checking with a flashlight through one of the windows, observed a male standing in the room, but the male did not respond to police knocking on the door. The male was an older, bald-headed male, and it was believed that his description would be similar to Edgar Hilger, who fits that description. The bald-headed male was seen in the bedroom of Penny Van Tassel Himmel, and it's the bedroom where her deceased body was located. The police did not have any further contact and left the location after a period of time, and did never make contact with either the caller, Ms. Himmel, or Mr. Himmel.
Why not enter the home then?
That matter is being handled by Palmer Township Police, and by that I mean, obviously, those are good questions as to, why further entry did not occur, or further police actions did not occur at that time, and that whole thing is going to be reviewed by Palmer Township police officials in terms of whether protocol was or was not followed at that time.
I mean, it does seem like if you call for help and police come and see someone standing in a house, that something else should have happened there. Did they attempt to go in?
I don't know at this time, like District Attorney Morganelli said, we're gonna have to review that to see exactly what occurred. The officers are not available right now to interview, so as soon as they're back to work, they will be interviewed. We'll go through.
Why are they not available?
And let me just clarify, and we'll follow up on your question. We were aware, we became aware of this matter, and the questions you asked are legitimate questions that not only you've asked, we've asked, and I'm sure the officials who run the police department are interested in knowing more about. Our focus, though, has been on the homicide, primarily to find this fellow. The officers, I believe one officer was away, is off since that time on vacation. The other officer had a duty-related injury which required hospitalization. Those matters will be handled internally by the Palmer Township Police Department as part of an administrative internal review to determine whether or not protocol was or was not followed. Our focus here in the DA's office at this point is focused on locating Mr. Himmel and bringing him to justice for this homicide. So, good question, questions we've asked, questions that the department police chief and the deputy chief have also asked, and it needs to be followed up and reviewed as to what happened there.
So the original call's at 2:18 a.m. and she is discovered at what time on July 4th?
July 7th she was discovered. So this happened on Thursday, July 4th, it's our belief, and that the body was discovered on July the 7th, which was Sunday. That's correct. And if you recall, I think Coroner Lysek, and you could address this to Coroner, indicated that based upon the autopsy and the circumstances of where the body was found on July 7th, it appeared at that time that she had been deceased for a few days. Is that correct?
That's correct, sir.
So he had a 3-day head start.
Yes, basically.
Were there any 911 hang-up calls that came from the address on July 4th?
I believe we only have one call, is that correct?
That's all I'm aware of.
It's just one call. It was one call that occurred, and it's set forth here in the affidavit of probable cause.
You're working under the belief that it was her that called, right?
We believe that, yes.
Any other calls to the house prior to this? Was this a known?
I don't believe so. I can't say that there weren't any calls forever, but there's nothing that rings a bell recently, and nothing that we're aware of, no problem issues there.
Has the car been picked up anywhere through toll booths, anything like that, or?
Yeah, we
he's
really
still-
don't want to go into details about the, what's going on. Law enforcement has a number of techniques that we utilize in order to locate vehicles such as this. And, you know, we'd rather just keep that under wraps until we are able to zero in on where this fellow is.
But you think he's still driving that car?
Well, you
And
know.
we're asking people to
we-
look for that car.
We are, obviously, we still want people to be aware of the car and, of course, the individual as well.
I have a question. They did not have a home line, they only had cell phones, so when the 911 call was it made from her cell phone?
It was made from her cell phone, yes.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you very much, ladies and
Do you have
gentlemen.
an updated picture, is that the only picture you have of him?
We do, we have,
Yeah, I just need to make sure we
we have an
have it.
updated picture of Mr. Himmel. We have the actual vehicle that he would be driving, and we also have a similar type of vehicle, the Nissan, 2019 Nissan
Can we
Rogue
get pictures of those?
Sport Utility Vehicle.
Thank you all.
I'd like to ask a question. What is the usual procedure that you have when you receive a 911 call? What is the usual procedure?
We'll be answering all those questions, but we won't be able to answer those until this investigation is complete.
No, I'm not talking about particularly this investigation. What is your usual procedure?
We will answer those questions. The police will be answering those questions for you.
And what time will that be?
Well, as soon as the police are in a position to answer them, and they'll discuss that with you. Thank you.